things to do, and all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the...
Running free! Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Webb. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Scarlet Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. He'll heave it deep. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. No, that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself, now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball.
Touchdown, Terrapins! decision. That they did on that possession. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Campbell. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, he's got some space. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on, and the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Slithers into space.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he found a space high. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 40. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. On the run, it's Ray. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Steps away to find some room. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Maryland! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Rutgers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. With the catch, it's Fleming. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got it set up on the outside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Washington. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. Touchdown, Rutgers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Extending the play. He's going to take off. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll snap this one from the 32. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing.
Loose in the middle. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. To the air. It's Washington. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 5 over Wyoming.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Sheffield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Washington. Here's a heat. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Fleming.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
There's the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Duck. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Campbell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Makes one man miss. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the run, it's Campbell. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's second and 17. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Campbell. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smith takes the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. So they'll